Hello, I'm Juan Davies, Chief Creative Officer at KCTM PBS SoCal, and I'm joined by the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. How is everyone?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see you again, Suzanne.
Hi there.
Libby, you are in downtown LA covering the Juneteenth protest today. What's happening on the streets?
That's right. An organization called No More Names LA is gathered at Pershing Square right now. And you can see them behind me. They're announcing the names of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Philando Castile and many other names that have fallen victim to police use of force. African-American organizers and protest groups are here asking for the police to be defunded and for investment to go instead to social groups, to mental health care, to housing, to things they say would ultimately strengthen their communities and make them safer. So this is going to be an afternoon rally. There's going to be speakers here, and then they will march on to City Hall. The message here is one of solidarity. It's one of joy as well, because they say the African-American community has been in mourning for years, for hundreds of years, since slavery began. And Juneteenth is also a moment to listen to their voices, their stories, and to have a celebration of sorts while they push for change.
Now, visitors haven't been able to go to nursing homes for several months because of the pandemic. This week, LA County released guidelines to allow visitors back in, but there's a catch. Jackie has that.
Yeah, the catch is that you can only visit someone in a nursing home if 4 weeks have passed since the facility detected any COVID-19 cases. And I don't know of any nursing homes in LA County that applies to right now. That rule could mean residents will remain isolated for a really long time, and advocates are very concerned because state inspections have been suspended. The problem is compounded by two factors. Some nursing homes are admitting new residents who have COVID-19, and then there are staff who rotate among several different facilities. Nursing homes have been really hit hard by this pandemic. The average daily number of nursing home deaths has been trending down, but about 17 residents are still dying every day from COVID-19 in LA County.
Yesterday's Supreme Court decision upholding DACA affects a lot of young people in LA. Yesterday, Eric spent the day with one of them.
Yeah, I spent the day with a man named Rudy Barrientos. He's 31, he's the DACA recipient, and he owns a taco truck named Gracias Señor in the Pacific Palisades. And I got to talk to Rudy about how he was feeling after hearing the Supreme Court case. He told me he was relieved, but he was also ready for a bigger fight, and that fight is the path towards citizenship. DACA remains this nebulous place. They don't feel necessarily safe. They feel like it can be taken away from them at any moment. And he says they're ready for a fight in November to get Donald Trump out of the office, and they want Congress to pass legislation that will give them amnesty. So 650,000 of them, and they are ready for a change.
And finally, just in time for the weekend, bars are now open in LA County, but with restrictions. And if you're wondering how you're going to drink a beer through a mask, Elena is here to help you.
Yes. So LA County says bars can reopen as of today, June 19th, and it's got some restrictions. Some of them you'd probably expect. You'd expect, you'll have to wear a face mask when you're not eating or drinking something. Bars are going to be operating at reduced capacity, so they won't be allowing as many patrons in. And when you do go in, you're going to have to keep a 6-foot distance from other tables and patrons. Bars are supposed to enforce this, and no groups larger than 6 people. But then there are also the slightly quirkier ones. For example, bars are now going to have to turn down the volume of their music so that servers don't have to lean in to ask you what your order is. It's all in the interest of keeping physical distancing. There's also no karaoke, no board games, no bowling, no drinking games, none of that. So these are just the rules, some of the rules that bars are going to have to abide by now that they're allowed to reopen.
Well, thank you so much to all of you at the KPCC and LAist newsroom. Thank you, Libby, for being out there. And take care of yourself, take care of your family, your neighbor, and we will see you on Monday.